Hi there, Leo Virgo. Welcome into your May reading. Let's get right into it. We are going to look into your career, your love life. We're going to also pull some advice and some self-love coupons with a few little things that you can do throughout the month to pamper yourself, make yourself feel a little bit better. All right. So if you're interested in your individual signs, definitely check out the Sunny Virgo Tarot, my other channel, where I have those readings for you. Okay. So what do we have for my Leo Virgos here? For the month of May, what can they expect? Ooh, all right, we have a lot. I'm gonna take those. So, let's see here. We have, oh, hello. All right, we have bird perched waiting for news, package, or letter. We also have grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. We have a rose, romance is in the air, look at you. And then we also, ooh, okay. Okay, I see now why that one is there. We also have kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead, not unsuccessful plans, and man, dealings or relationship with a man. And I don't think that this is a man specifically. It may be, for just saying that it may be, but it's not obviously going to be for all of you. I feel like this is more talking about masculine energy. I feel like there is someone here that could be quite controlling and could be quite not aligned with you. And I do feel like this could be about love. I was hearing serial dater, so I don't know if you're going in a little bit of a speed dating phase, but you could be talking to a lot of people, or you could just have a lot of people interested in you, right? And especially with this rose, romance in the air, I definitely feel like you have options. I definitely feel like you have opportunities here. One of them is definitely not good. And if something doesn't work this month of May, it's a blessing. See that as a freaking big blessing. All right? If someone walks out of life, if someone ghosts you out of the blue, it is a freaking blessing because that person is not in line with you. All right? That person is really not good. And I feel like that is why there's this thing of like situations in the balance that require careful handling. I feel like, again, if you're going into a little bit of a speed dating kind of phase, it could be that you may need to be a little bit conscious of like who you're with. Okay, what am I going to talk about? Who are you? And then you go to another date. Okay, who are you? What are we going to talk about? There is this thing of like, know your people. All right, but I do feel like this situations in the balance that require careful handling. I do feel like it's also related with this masculine, where you may need to kind of stand up for yourself a little bit and stand your ground, okay, and really ask for what you want. And if what you are asking for is them leaving, then definitely be committed to that. But I also feel like when it comes to career, I don't think that it's unsettled times. I don't think it's money wise. I don't think it's anything related with something material. I feel like it's about your mental health, possibly your like stress or just your anxiety or something like that. It's like, make sure that you're looking into your career and looking on how you deal with money and how you deal with business, whatever. Make sure that you're doing it from a place of, all right, let me protect my health, let me protect my mental health, let me protect myself and my, I don't know, just sanity, okay? So I feel like it's more of a have schedules, have routines, try to stick with them, because that is going to make the biggest difference on your stress levels, on, how you deal with your body and how you deal with every situation around you, all right? With this bird perch, I don't know what this is about, because I feel like there is a particular message. It's like if you have been waiting for some sort of package, know that it's coming. I don't know. There's something around like it can... I feel like it's going to make you happier than you thought. So I don't know. You just ordered some gym clothes. That is me. And you're waiting for them to come. It could be that they fit very nicely. Just saying. But it could also be that you have been waiting for something, and maybe you have been waiting for some sort of news when it comes to career, and that news is actually going to bring in a lot more work. And maybe that's why they're kind of bringing this emphasis on like schedules, routines, make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Okay. So let's see here. What do we have for your career? Let's have a deeper look into that. We have reconciliation and home. That's interesting. I feel like there is something here around... I feel like there's something... Okay, let's go back. I feel like you haven't been feeling at home with your career, something like that. It's like maybe you have been feeling a little bit lost, or you have been feeling a little bit out of place, or like, okay, what is next? Where am I going? What is happening here? And I feel like this month you could have the opportunity to kind of go back home to yourself. And I feel like it could also be that, you know, your mental health has been all over the place, your stress levels have been all over the place, you haven't been really sticking to those routines or to those schedules. And I feel like, again, you're going to have the opportunity to review them and to work a little bit better with them in the month of May. And I feel like you're going to find your direction again. You know, I feel like you're going to find this feeling of home again in your career, and I feel like you're actually going to like it pretty well. There's also something here with all of this water. There are a couple of things, because over here we have a lot of plants, so I feel like there is this feeling of like ground yourself if you can meditate, or just make sure that you're, for example, going for a walk to unwind or to get yourself in this like mental clarity kind of place. Spend a lot of time outside if you can, catching a lot of sun. I feel like that is going to be important. But also with the water, there is this feeling of like go with the flow, right? Try to, especially if you are self-employed, it's not about just doing the work that you love, but try to get into this place of, all right, let's have our to-do list and go one step at a time. Maybe there are a few items on your to-do list that you kind of need to break down a little bit. You know, there's this feeling of like go with the flow, see what feels right. If you're not really feeling it one day, then, you know, don't force it, but at the same time, don't go into procrastination, right? But there's this feeling of like try to balance things and try to go with the flow, try to listen to your body more. I feel like that is the biggest thing here. But let's see, what do we have for you? Yeah, I definitely feel like for some of you, you have been waiting to hear something. I don't know, I feel like you have been waiting to hear from someone. You have been waiting to hear from an opportunity, and I feel like you're going to have a really positive response from that in the month of May. It could involve some sort of travel, or just like a travel to a different place in terms of career. So for example, you have been waiting to hear from a promotion, and I feel like it is, you know, it's going to travel you to perhaps another team, to another building, to another, you know, something like that. But I feel like with this Eight of Swords, and actually tell me more about this Eight of Swords, because I feel like there is something here about the way that you're thinking that you may need to, it's like you're fixed on something. Tell me more about the Eight of Swords. Okay, so I feel like you're fixed on a way of doing things, and this could be something as simple as your routines, okay? This Six of Cups is kind of giving me sixth house energy, your Virgo side of routines and habits and all that, and health. So it could be that the way that you're doing work, the way that you're connecting with your work schedule or something like that, or your lifestyle, if something there may need to change. It's like you have been really fixed on a way of doing things. It may not work, okay? You may need to kind of shift that around a little bit and experiment. But or it could actually be like go back to something you used to do earlier. So let's say like you remember that 2 years ago you were feeling so great, you were feeling super excited and energized and everything. What were you doing? What were your habits then? How were you dealing with work schedules and everything? And I feel like if you go back to that, it could actually help you a lot, okay? There's another message here of don't get super fixed into a way of making money. So for some of you, it could be about broadening your options in terms of, you know, multiple sources of income, that kind of thing. Open up, okay? Try to open up. Try to see what is out there for you and what you can do with those things. All right. But with this Ten of Cups, it's like you're really on the path to a lot of happiness. I just feel like you kind of need to figure out first what is hurting you and what is, you know, causing you distrust and causing you this instability. Okay. Something like that. So let's pull here just some final cards for your career portion. Alrighty. So we have balance, exactly. We also have the masculine and acceptance. So I really feel like with this balance, and especially the masculine, it's not about just go, 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 go. All right, you may need to indulge a little bit more in the Virgo and look into that sixth house energy of, all right, what are my routines? What were my routines back then? And how can I go back to those habits? Okay. I definitely feel like if you have been manifesting, some sort of particular number that you want to manifest, a particular amount of money, that could be coming forward in May. Or it's like the opportunity. Maybe that's why they were talking about like, don't get too fixed on a certain way of making money. Because maybe you're going to receive the opportunity to make, you're trying to manifest $5,000. Maybe you're going to make those $5,000 in a very weird, unexpected way. That may not be your current source of income. All right, you may see it as, oh, it's going to be through promotion. Maybe not. Okay, so just open up a little bit. But I also feel like with this acceptance, there's this feeling of like, accept where you are now. Be grateful for the things that you already have in your life, because that is just going to attract even more of that. Okay, even more of that energy. And I feel like it's going to be important here for you to do that. Okay, for you to open up to those things. All right. So, because I feel like for you, career this month is going to be a lot of a preparation for something that's about to happen. Okay, there is a lot of emphasis on those routines and habits and schedules and how you're viewing your career and how you're dealing with it and all that. And I feel like has a preparation for something that could be about to show up, and it's going to involve a lot of hard work and a lot of like energy and a lot of movement, and you need to be at your best for you to be able to welcome that in. So I feel like it's going to be some sort of preparation for something big that's about to happen. So curious to see your June reading. But let's get here into love, which clearly there's a little bit of an emphasis there. We have clarity, and we also have passion. So I really feel like, especially with this passion and the clarity, it's like you're getting clarity on someone that perhaps was using passion as a way to control you, and that more sexual energy. But I also see this passion has like a little bit of the devil, like a lot of control. There's someone here, I really feel like there's someone that is very controlling, and I feel like you're getting clarity on it. I also feel like this could be like super, super specific, but there could be some clarity around sexuality. I'm also picking up on that. So it could be that for some of you, you may be exploring your sexuality. Just saying. Take that if it resonates, of course. But I do feel like there's some clarity around what you're desiring from love and relationships. And like, are you looking for something a little bit more casual? Are you looking for something a bit more serious? I feel like you're getting clarity and being very, very assertive about that and asking for what you want. And that's why I feel like this man here is not going to have a lot of control over you, because you're really fixed on, this is what I want. And I also feel like there is something about like other people's intentions. I feel like they're going to be very clear. And what was the message coming through? Oh, I also feel like there's something coming through about past wounds. Not necessarily past wounds per se, but the type of people that you have been attracting. So I feel like something is going to click for you. For example, you may usually attract a lot of players, a lot of people invested in that type of energy. And it could be that the cause of it was your own relationship with your sexuality and sensuality. Okay, it could be how you connect with that side of you and how you show that to the world, how you let other people tap into that side of you. And I feel like there's something clicking for you this month, I feel, when it comes to love. And I feel like it's going to be very obvious what the next step is. Okay, boop. All right. For some reason, I'm kind of picking up that this person could be an ex. Just saying. Because like there's the 5 of Cups. I also saw the 5 of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Swords here. I feel like there is someone here that feels left out in the cold, that I don't think you're giving them attention anymore, and they kind of miss you, but they could definitely be a player, okay? And if you see any red flags from someone, definitely indulge in your singlehood and say no, all right? And it's that thing, it's people's intentions. I really feel like you're understanding people's intentions a lot this month. Things are becoming very clear for you. But we have over here the 7 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, the Strength card. Your Leo side is definitely popping. And we have the 2 of Wands. I love this. Brand new day. So for some of you, you could be letting go of someone from the past and connecting with someone new that I feel like it's going to treat you the best possible way. I really love this because it's almost like it's a new cycle. So again, it's like you're understanding something about yourself, and because of it, you're closing out a cycle that it's going to shift the type of people that you're attracting. All right, we have strong Leo energy coming through, and Sag. All right, so maybe a fire sign is someone from the past, or it's again just that fire energy of, the more sexual side of stuff that I feel like you're walking away from. And there's definitely someone here that I feel like it's going to put up a fight, but I feel like you're done kind of having to defend yourself and kind of having to put boundaries and to do all of those things. So I feel like you could be blocking someone or just, just saying no to people. And then I feel like there is this new path opening up, possibly with a Libra, a Taurus. We also have here a little bit of Virgo and Capricorn. Over here we have Leo-Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus again. So take those signs if they resonate, but I definitely feel like there's this kind of door opening up for someone new, someone that I feel like it's really like aligned with you and it's really like treating you the right way. And I just saw calling in your soulmate, so that's great. Let's see here, what do we have from the romance angels? There we go. Pay attention to the red flags and don't be afraid to walk away the second you see them. But look at that, we have new love. Oh, I knew it. New love and express your love. I really feel like there is someone from the past here that is going to try and express their love. Their way of expressing love, I feel like expressing love, it's definitely through the more sexual side. And I feel like that's what you're understanding here. And I definitely feel like on the other side, there's this amazing new person that I really feel like it's going to make you very happy. Tell me more about that Two of Wands. They could be at a distance or something like that. Oh, look at that. We have the Lovers. We have the Star and we have Judgment. Holy cannoli. Oh my God. And look at this. I really feel like it could start very small. And I don't know, there's just this feeling of you don't even know what you're getting into in the most possible way, in the most positive possible way, because there is this feeling of it starts so small that it's just like you get along and they're cute and we're starting to feel like besties. That's great. And then out of the blue, you're married and having children. There's really this feeling of like, you won't even know what hit you until it's like 10 years afterwards and you're still in the honeymoon phase. And it's like, oh my God, I love you. What is this? So I really feel like this is going to start very small, but it's going to be lovely. And I feel like you're going to have a lot of fun. And this is definitely a soulmate. Definitely some Aquarius energy coming through. We have a lot of that pentacle energy, especially Taurus. Taurus was coming through very strongly. We also have Gemini and Aquarius. So those signs could be the biggest ones, could be part of their big three, but it doesn't have to be though. Just take that as extra confirmation. But I really feel like this is someone that it's going to make you feel seen and it's definitely aligned with you. But I do feel like for this to happen, you kind of have to let go of someone. All right, so just saying. Let's get here into your advice so we can jump into the last portion, which is the self-love vitamins. Self-love vitamins, that is a whole different thing. Self-love coupons. But alrighty. So, oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Don't let your past hold you back. So I really feel like this is exactly what we're talking about. I really feel like this is someone from the past. I feel like it doesn't have to be an ex, but it could just be someone that you had something casual with and they feel like they have the right to have that again or something. Just take that however it resonates. But I really feel like there is someone here that I feel like they think that they can take advantage of you, but they can't, because what they're finding is a big ass wall. All right. But yeah, so we have surrender to the divine. We also have a personal issue reaches resolution, but I do feel like it's really this. And with this attached to a time for healing, I feel like it's also about your health. Okay, I really feel like there's something that is also going to click for you when it comes to career, when it comes to how you're dealing with your career and work habits and all that it's really going to make sense and it's really going to empower you. And I'm also hearing make you more productive, where I don't think that you necessarily intend to be more productive, but I feel like that is going to be a happy coincidence or a happy consequence, because I don't think you're necessarily doing more or like working more hours. I feel like it's quite the opposite. I feel like your guides are encouraging you to have your schedules really, really fixed. For example, even if you are self-employed, maybe work a 9 to 5 if that works for you. It's like really try to find something that works. Again, look into the past, especially if you journal. Look into like what were you talking about, what was feeling good at that time. And really go back to it. Don't be afraid to go back to it. But I feel like that is going to really boost your productivity and it's going to boost your health in general, okay? Something about that. Because one thing that I've recently found out is that stress can be the ultimate immune system throwdown, okay? So, just saying. But we also have, look at the bigger picture, and I feel like there's something about visualization, right? Especially if you're trying to manifest a certain amount of money, visualize, all right? But I also feel like there's this feeling of look around, try to look for opportunities. Because I feel like this kind of preparation is something that you already know it's going to happen, but you may not be totally aware that it's going to happen. It's like intuitively, you already know, I kind of feel like it's about this. But consciously, you're like, oh no, wait, but that would never happen. Or it would, that would just happen in 3 months. It's not going to happen this month, or it's not going to happen in June. And be surprised, okay? Be open to surprises, because I really feel like something unexpected is being cooked up, and you're either going to find out about it by the end of the month, or definitely somewhere in June, because I really feel like it's being prepared for you. So let's see here. What do we have? Alrighty. So we have Night at Hotel. That's funny because I'm a leo-virgo, and I'm actually going to do that this month. But we also have YouTube painting, DIY candle making. We also have escape room. These are fun. Open one letters, stargazing, and hot chocolate. All right. So with the open one letters, I don't know if I've already mentioned this with you, but essentially it's, I don't know if you saw those, I don't know, I usually see it has like long distance relationships or something that's like, when you're missing me, open this letter. When you're feeling a little bit sad, open this letter, and essentially it's about doing that for yourself. So when you're feeling confident and thriving, open this letter, and you go and you write a letter for your future self for when it's feeling that way. Open when you're feeling sad, open when you're feeling lost, right? And yeah, it's fun stuff. All right. So with that being said, Leo Virgo, this is what I have for you. I hope it resonated. I hope it helped. If it did, don't forget to smash that button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. And you can also check out my pick a cards at the Bird's Nest Tarot. If you're interested in a private reading, the link is going to be down below. And that's it. So I wish you the freaking best. I love it very much. And I'll see you in the next one.